again to the GDFL Footy Show, second to last show of 2016, coming to you from Buckley's Entertainment Centre on a magnificent Friday night. And unlike the people up the road called the AFL, we haven't got the weekend off. We've got a preliminary final on, and it's going to be an absolute belter of a game after a great weekend of finals matches last weekend. Fantastic indeed. Hello, I'm Dick Philpott, and once again I have assembled some of the biggest names and brains in country football to eradicate, adjudicate, communicate, and definitely not procrastinate. And of course the panel with joining me tonight that needs really no introduction, but I'll introduce him anyway. He is of course the Mayor Without the Hair and the host of Hashtag Giddy Up 94.7 The Pulse every Saturday afternoon from 12 o'clock, and the Thompson Stalwart, and a little bit sad because the Tommy Tigers went down against Belpost Tilt last Sunday. Good evening, John Mitchell.
Good evening, Dick.
How's that for an introduction, mate?
That was fantastic, mate. Good evening, Alex.
Hang on, I've introduced you.
I know that. We all know the Lithuanian lovers here. Yeah, the Tommy Tigers did go down on Saturday, but Sunday actually. Sunday. Yep. I didn't see you there at the halftime entertainment.
No, I came to the Colts game in the morning, and the Seconds game at midday. Yep. And I thought, well, that was enough footy for one day.
No, you went home and watched Collingwood play.
Oh, did you go home and watch Collingwood play?
Yeah, went home. Another good result.
That's 2 Sundays I've had the Sooks. They play well, the old Mighty Pies.
We were beaten by a better side, that's all we can say.
That's it, yeah. We've been saying all year that probably the 3 sides and that's what's happened at the moment. That's okay. And of course, he needs no introduction either. Mums love him, my wife loves him, which I'm a bit concerned about. He is the Lithuanian lover, as Johnny Mitchell said. He is Alex Tagani. Good evening, Alex.
Yeah, good evening. Nothing to be concerned about. We're taking all our focus towards the footy field, and like you said, 3 teams. We picked it at the start of the year, and Dick, what do you think of the results on the weekend?
Well, I think you could nearly say they were nearly predictable, but we like to see the competition a bit more even. But those 3 sides have definitely stood out all year. There's no doubt about that. You know, Tommy Tigers and the Magpies are in there, and they struggle to beat those sides throughout the season as well sometimes. So it was probably the result we were expecting. But can I make a compliment to you?
Okay.
Last Monday week, of course, was the Neville Whitley vote count out at Buckley's Entertainment Centre. What a wonderful, wonderful venue that is. And I've got to say, mate, the job as MC, you did a great job.
Thank you very much for that. And we didn't even talk a lot with about the winner. John talked to him, but you know we were so overwhelmed. 6 votes the margin in the end. Incredible.
It wasn't a massive win like we.
I was going to say we thought it would have been a bigger.
Never got a vote in the first 5 games. Yeah. What's going on there?
Well, I saw the umpires on Sunday. Mark Nolan was there, and I noticed on their gear that they wear, sponsored by Specsavers.
Yeah, well, I reckon they need to go to him. He was
say no more.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. He won.
Well, folks, we have got an absolute surprise for you this evening. We have got an interview. Now, we've had interviews all year, and people have been saying that it's the North Geelong show, the Thompson show, but no, folks, we have gone out on a limb, and every time I go out on a limb, people underneath look very nervous. But we're out on a limb. We've got it again for the 6th time this year. We've got a magnificent interview with Stuffa Lurie from the Belpost Tilt Panthers, but we've changed things around a bit, and we've given the job to the Mayor Without the Hair, Johnny Mitchell.
Oh, look, I'd just like to say to everyone out there in TV land, I've got the Stuffa hat on because there's been a bit of a dispute over the season where everyone thinks we hate each other, when in actual fact we're good mates. And I'm the first to congratulate Stuffa today, mate. You've played far better than Thompson. I reckon that's probably, I don't know, and I haven't seen you much, but I'd reckon that'd be as good as you've played all year.
Yeah, pretty happy with this. The manic pressure, I thought it was, Thompson are a really good side, and we're more worried about Thompson than the others at the start of the year. We were really concerned about playing, Brett or them, and it was just we knew that we had to keep the manic pressure up all day, and we did that, and we come out on top. So we knew that we couldn't have a rest any quarter. We needed to, we couldn't clock out. We had to play the full-on quarter.
Your start was exceptional because that's where Thompson's got you in the past. There's no doubt that they bring that pressure, but today on this bigger ground, they didn't get their hands on the footy often enough in the first quarter, and you really took Thompson to the sword. Yeah,
I think we were first to react a little bit today, and we know that they start well, so we had to really focus on the start. Every quarter they get out of the blocks real quick. Like Thompson should have beat us both times this year, and How we come back, I really don't know, but that was in our heads today, and we had that belief if we were there at half time that we're a massive chance.
Good coaching got you back the last 2 games. Stuffy, you want to pat yourself on the back because no one else does, mate.
No. Got a good team, and the team are good around me and all that sort of stuff, and that's what Belpo Still's about. They're pretty, if you would have seen today, we had a lot of blokes playing their role, and on the bench, off the bench, everyone plays their role pretty well, and I had to sit back and sort of manage it. So it's pretty good. We run pretty well, and it's good. You need to win a final. Once you win a final, you can sleep, Johnny.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll sleep tonight. We never won, but about 20 pots I'll sleep. But Jaden Ettrich was lively forward.
Yeah.
You had good, big Ren in the ruck.
Yep.
Your back line was good. You had winners all over the ground. But the good thing about Belpo Still, from my point of view, is you play as a team. It doesn't matter who it is. You give the ball to the person in the right position.
Yeah, first option footy. I think that's the key to success, especially out here on the big ground. If you're prepared to give it out to someone in a better position, you're going to win the game every time, But when you get a little bit selfish, sometimes you can, you can come unstuck. And we realise that, we have a method and it's team first, and we usually get a result from that team first method.
Injury stuff, Barlow ankle, the big fella at centre forward shoulder. He was hit by the smallest bloke on the ground, and I thought he might have done the AC. What's going on there? How did you just pull up with injuries?
Yeah, that's Tara. Tara will come good. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
He'll play. He's pretty good. Don't know if it's an AC. He just copped the knock.
Yeah.
Jake Barlow rolled the ankle, so he was just when you roll your ankle, he just had nothing, and I just said, let's just take her off. Let's just bite the bullet, and if it works, it works. Jake was awesome early. I thought his hands were incredible in the first quarter.
He was very, very good. What about Barton, mate? We all heard that he'd done the AC and was on crutches, and he's been to Lewards or something to get him back.
Yeah, and you know what? And this is where I've got to defend Tony Dawson here. With Timmy had, I don't know what it was, medically, but it was like his knee clicks.
Yep.
Okay, it's happened once before at the club, and I knew that he came back, I think it was 2 years ago, and I wrote him off then. But all of a sudden, yesterday at the footy, he come running up to me and he said, it's real good, I feel great. So Timmy went through a very thorough, fitness test this morning with me, and he came out trump. So we're pretty wrapped and pretty under the pump that he got through, and it was a great. So obviously he was good enough to play the day out. He played well.
He did play well. Look, can you win it, Stuffer? Question?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Like, every team's beatable. This is the good thing about the GDFL. You have a good day, you have a bad day. Like 9 times out of 10, Thompson would have been competitive and probably could have won that game, but today they didn't. Last week, we didn't beat Inverleigh. Inverleigh were on a roll this week, and that's the hardest thing, like getting up. And I just think everyone's beatable. Like, again, you can't ride off the Panthers, not against Inverleigh and not against Bannockburn either.
That's right. Now, it'll be a great game next week, mate. The best of luck, and I just want to let everyone know we are mates, and we've been mates for a long time. Good luck, pal.
Cheers, mate. Thanks, pal.
See you, mate. Bye.
Great interviewing skills, John.
Oh, yeah, fantastic,
Mitch?
wasn't it? Yeah, it was great.
Very, very impressive.
See, I had my Stuffer hat on.
I did too. I was very impressed.
Fantastic, yeah.
They look very well indeed. Okay, well, we're going to take a short break. And as we go to the break, of course, we've got another one of those magnificent Mick Larkin snapshots. Yeah, you can go ka-ching all you like, but it's all right. They've made the show this year. We'll see you after the break.
We come together, the best from all the league.